All right, now the lineup is set. So your front row, Steve Smith, Brian Davis, Tim Minners, Timothy Smith. Second row, David Marble in that 5th place starting position. As we're getting ready for 25 laps here for the Todd's Auto Bodies Limited Sprints. Set to go this time out of turn number 4. Looking for the green. And we're racing. Steve Smith going to hold on to that race lead. Brian Davis battling with Tim Minner. Here comes Timothy Smith looking at the outside of Minner. Timothy Smith making a brilliant move, getting around Tim Minner. Now going to the bottom side of the racetrack. He's going to deal with Brian Davis, now residing in that 2nd place spot as Timothy Smith trying to hold on to 3rd place and hold back Timothy Minter. As Steve Smith, meanwhile, leading with 2 laps complete here. Brian Davis sitting back there in that 2nd place spot. Steve Smith is your race leader. Brian Davis opening the door for Timothy Smith, but he's going to shut the door as he goes down the back straightaway. Timothy Smith looking to the inside of Brian Davis. Timothy Smith going to clear Brian Davis for 2nd. The father-son team out front here at the Cottage Grove Speedway. Now David Marble looking to the inside of Timothy Smith. Meanwhile, Steve Smith working out to a bit of a gap here over Timothy Smith. Timothy working the top side of the racetrack. David Marble working the bottom. Timothy jumps the cushion just a little bit. Now David Marble going to work the top side of the racetrack. Marble getting the job done here in 2nd place. Steve Smith still your race leader. It's Steve Smith, David Marble, Timothy Smith. Steve Smith spinning out on the top of turns 1 and 2. As he was your race leader with 7 laps complete, 18 laps to go for your Todd's Auto Bodies Limited Sprints. That means David Marble going to inherit the race lead, then it should be Timothy Smith going to restart in 2nd. Tim Minner going to restart behind him. Brian Davis. And then Steve Smith hopefully get that car refired, and he does. Looking for the green this time out of turn number 4. Back to racing action. It's David Marble, Tim Minner looking at the inside of Timothy Smith. Close quarters there. Big claymaker out of Tim Minner. Minner now residing to the top of the racetrack. In 2nd place, Steve Smith taking over 4th from Brian Davis. It's all David Marble out front. Timothy Smith jumping the cushion in 1 and 2, going to keep it rolling. It's all David Marble out front right now. Tim Minner residing in that 2nd place spot. IMCA Sport Compact drivers, if you are in the grandstands, you need to be in staging right now. IMCA Sport Compact drivers, if you are in the grandstands, you need to be in staging right now. Your main event is next. Oh, David Marble almost jumping the cushion in 3 and 4. He's got Tim Minner right behind him, running identical lap times to David Marble. Marble jumping the cushion just a bit. Minner right there. Only 5/10 back is Tim Minner. Minner now look at the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh, they keep it going as Tim Minner taking over the race lead. Minner now a little bit loose coming off of 4, but Tim Minner gonna, holy Toledo, Tim Minner getting the hucks and bucks in 1 and 2. Still gonna hold on to the race lead. And he's bucking in 3 and 4. Got to calm the nerves. Tim Minner needs to just chill out here for a little bit with 10 laps to go that time around. Minner beautifully working the bottom side of the racetrack, sliding up in front of David Marble. Minner sliding in there in 1 and 2. He's got lap traffic of Steve Smith and Brian Davis to take care of. Yellow flag coming out. Timothy Smith in turns 1 and 2. So he's got a good shoe behind him of David Marble in the 4M, then Steve Smith, Brian Davis, Timothy Smith. That is your restart order. Back to racing action. Tim Minner works it down into 1 and 2. David Marble follows in suit. It's going to be Tim Minner holding on to the race lead. Timothy Smith pulls it off of the racetrack. Tim Minner holds on through 1 and 2. David Marble slips up on the exit of 2. 8 laps to go that time around. Make it 7 laps for Tim Minner. Through 1 and 2 they go. Great battle for that race lead. Tim Minner, David Marble. Oh, close to the wall there is Minner. Working through 1 and 2. Marble in the slick. Minner going to hold on to that race lead. Down in 3 and 4 they go. They got 5 laps this time around for Tim Minner. Minner bouncing it off the cushion. So does Marble down the back straightaway. 0.7 of a second is the race lead for Tim Minner. Working it through 3 and 4. Marble getting really close to the front stretch wall. Marble bouncing the cushion. Working through 1 and 2. Gonna be 3 to go this time by for Tim Minner. Gonna have some lap traffic to deal with of Brian Davis and Steve Smith here in a few laps, but he's got 3 laps to get it done. Tim Minner just went purple on the screen, turning hot lap. 2 to go this time around. Looking for his first win here at the Cottage Grove Speedway. Some lap traffic gonna come into play here on the final lap. Where will Tim Minner go? White flag is out. Tim Minner trying to get the job done. Oh, here we go. Battle is on with David Marble. Close quarters there. Marble in the slick. There goes Minner. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the final time. Tim Minner gonna get the win. Tim Minner definitely excited down here in Victory Lane, ladies and gentlemen. Goes from not starting at the beginning of the night to winning tonight's main event in the Todd's Auto Bodies Limited Sprints. Getting his first win tonight. Tim Minner, ladies and gentlemen, on the wing. Holy Toledo, Tim. Tell me what was going through your mind. Marble stuck his nose in there on the white flag, and you throttled down and got around him. How's it feel?
I was just hoping I wasn't going to loop it out and trying to stay ahead of him because I knew he was right there the entire time.
Anyone you want to thank really quick? I know you've been working your tail off.
Yeah, I want to thank especially my wife and kids. I definitely wouldn't be able to allow to do this if it wasn't for them. And then my family, Mark Minter, my cousin, Dusty Trotter for helping tonight, Sigmund Construction and Excavation, Allied Rock, Minter Construction and Excavation.
You're out of breath, but that's going to do it. Tim Minner, your Todd's Auto Bodies Limited Sprint winner.